What's up, everybody? Bobby Shortle here, the FMV Agent, on the case with the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. We're back for another episode here. But before we get into that, I need to speak to Bobby from a few days in the past about our wonderful sponsor, FMV World. And if you're into FMV games, and I'm assuming you are because, well, you're watching these videos, there is no better resource really for finding and discovering information about FMV video games. They have a page of information for each game and, videos, trailers, stuff like that, screenshots, information about the developer and the release date and all that kind of stuff. In fact, let's just read the entry right here for the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. I'm looking at FMV World right now. The infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. You are a psychiatrist trying to solve a murder whilst treating the unusual patients of the recently deceased Dr. Dekker, but nothing is as it seems. Type any question and your patients will reply in full screen video. They'll have questions for you too, but be careful what you say. Your words will determine their eventual fates. And your own. Each time we play a game, I'll read their listing as we go along here, but that is FMV World. Thank you so much. We're just starting out and we already have their support, and that's amazing because they're such a great resource and such a big player in the FMV world, so that's amazing. So thank you once again to FMV World. So happy to have them as a sponsor. But enough blathering on. It's time to play the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. Let's do it. All right, we're back. Let's do this. Infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. Here we come. So last time we talked to Eileen and Nathan, and the first episode we talked to Mariana. So we're gonna head over to Claire and Bryce and see if we can wrap up this first day today. We'll see if we can do it. I'm not sure. Mariana was a pretty long one. Mariana was a pretty long one. She took a full episode to do, but then the other two were pretty quick. So we're gonna see what happens here. All right. Let's start with Claire. Hello. Oh, hello. Claire.
My name is Claire Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions, I'd expect you to be up to speed, Doctor.
That's a helpful way to start out. I just said hello. But let's keep going. What's wrong?
Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with obsessive tendencies. Oh, and a history of violence. Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it?
Okay. What do you know about Dr. Dekker's murder?
I don't know who killed Dr. Dekker, but I imagine that in his line of work he met a lot of unstable people. Perhaps he pushed someone too far.
Everybody seems guilty. I just want to say that everyone has a guilty tinge to the things they say. I'm sure that's on purpose, but let's go to the next thing here. So let me go into her questions and stuff here. So what's wrong? Hello, Claire.
My name is Claire Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions, I'd expect you to
small
be up to
fortune.
speed, Doctor.
A small fortune, eh?
Being rich has its perks, but honestly, I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness.
Okay. Madness?
I'm in a bit of a predicament, Doctor. I'll get to that.
Why do these people not want to tell me what's going on? Isn't the point of therapy is for us to talk about it? What's wrong? Oh, right, she's delusional. What are your delusions?
Delusions. As in seeing things that are not there. I'm not going to be any more specific. It's not true in any case. I'm not delusional.
What do you see?
Sorry, Doctor, I can't answer that.
Okay.
I don't know anything about it.
Obviously, that wasn't the right phrasing. So we'll go on to a different question.
Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional
Okay.
psychotic
Obsessive.
with obsessive tendencies.
Okay.
Oh, and a history of violence. Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it?
It does sound cold. What are you obsessed with?
I'm obsessed with my husband.
Okay.
It's absurd, really.
Okay. Oh, history of violence. History of violence. History of violence?
To be fair, there was only one violent outburst. That hardly qualifies as a history of violence. And he provoked me.
Okay. Who provoked you?
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable. Not just the affair, but an optician named Iris.
He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I tell you, you would have done the same. Bum, bum, bum. Who is David?
Keep up, Doctor. David is my husband.
Okay. Okay.
I'm obsessed with my husband. It's absurd, really.
All right. Why is it absurd?
Because he is here. And he shouldn't be.
Why shouldn't he be here?
He's lucky to be alive. He almost died.
How did he almost die?
My husband is not a well man.
Okay.
We've been having problems for a while now.
Okay.
To be fair, there was only one violent outburst. That hardly qualifies as a history of violence. And he provoked me.
Outburst?
I stabbed him with a steak knife.
Oh, okay.
Shocking, isn't it?
It is. Okay.
My husband is not a well man.
Oh, he's not well, right?
We've been having problems for a while now.
Why isn't your husband well?
His health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks. I can't cope with caring for him anymore.
Okay.
His health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks. I can't cope with caring for him anymore.
Okay. What's wrong with his health?
Since our altercation, he's become less and less active.
Oh, so
His mind's become less and less active too.
because you stabbed him.
Such a delightful conversationalist at one time, now more of an enigmatic husk.
Okay. Oh yeah. You care for your husband?
David has trouble looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair on the porch. And when I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars. He needs help, I know, but I can't hire anybody to care for him.
Lake house? You have a lake house.
David's staying at the lake house. It belonged to my parents, but I don't use it much anymore. I have the main house to myself.
Tell me about your parents.
I'm an only child and my parents are both dead.
Okay.
Naturally, I inherited everything.
What did you inherit?
I don't have anything to say about that.
Okay. Okay, so we've got one. What's wrong with his health?
Since our altercation, he's become less and less active.
Okay, but I know the altercation. It's when she stabbed
His
him.
mind's become less and less active too.
Unless there's something else.
Such a delightful conversationalist at one time, now more of an enigmatic husk.
Okay. Altercation?
I tried to hurt David once.
Yeah, I know. You just stabbed
That's
him.
why I'm here, isn't it?
Stabby
I'm
stabby.
not proud of my behaviour, but I was very angry. It was a private matter, though. The police should never have been involved.
Oh, the police. Why were the police involved?
The police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor.
Are you dangerous?
I assume they think I'm dangerous because I stabbed my husband.
Okay. Fair.
I tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behaviour, but I was very angry.
Didn't I ask about
It
this
was a
already?
private matter, though. The police should never have been involved.
Didn't I ask why she was like, why were you angry?
I never used to get angry. Ever. If you're angry, you're not in control. Isn't that right? And it would
It's
be
true.
very bad for me to lose control.
Do you need to be in control?
Sorry,
Okay.
I don't know.
Um,
I never used to get angry. Ever. If you're angry, you're not in control. Isn't that right? And it would be very bad for me to lose control.
what happens when you lose?
I never used to
No.
get angry. Ever. If you're angry, you're not in control.
What happens when you lose control?
Let's save that for another time, shall we?
No, I want to know
I'm
now.
rich, but I'm not made of money, and I'm fairly sure my time is up.
I don't understand these people who I ask them questions about their lives and they tell me they don't want to talk about it, considering they're in therapy, here to talk about their lives. But I think I've exhausted almost all the yellows, huh? I'm assuming she's going to be yellow now when I go back out to this thing. No, not yet. Okay, I missed something. Let's go back to the regular questions. She says, if my patients seem confused, to say hello to patients, find out what's wrong with them and see what they know about Dr. Dekker. All right, I'm missing something. What do you know about... Oh, no, I don't want Ellen. Aline, what do you know about Dr. Dekker?
I think we'd get along a lot better if you stuck to asking me one question at a time.
That was definitely one question, but okay. Dr. Dekker? How about that?
The most shocking thing about Dr.
There we go.
Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
How long did you know Dr. Dekker?
I don't understand what you're getting at, Doctor. Please be more
You want me
specific.
more specific? You want me to be less specific? I don't know what you people want from me anymore. Did I ask her why can't you hire anyone?
David's not ready for company.
Oh, okay, there we go.
I hope to take you to see him one day and you'll see for yourself.
It feels like she's saying she's gonna kill me. Okay.
I'm an only child and my parents are both dead. Naturally, I inherited everything.
Okay. How did your parents die?
It was an accident. But I don't feel like talking about it at the moment.
Okay.
The police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor.
I think I can help you.
I need you to believe me. That's why I'm paying for these sessions. Everyone else thinks I'm crazy and dangerous. Everyone else thinks I've lost my mind.
Have you lost your mind?
They think I'm seeing things, making
Okay.
things up. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Wait, what are you seeing? Did I ask her this?
I don't know. Sorry.
Okay.
The police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor.
Prison?
I suppose after what I did, there are people that might think
Okay.
I belonged in prison. What do you think, Doctor? Can I be saved with therapy, or should I be locked up like a dangerous criminal?
Ah, okay. I got an achievement. House officer. Yes, therapy can help. Gotcha. So just Dr.
The
Dekker.
most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that
Ah.
he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
Bring it upon himself?
Dr. Dekker just had that look about him. You
Okay.
know what they say about us crazies. Takes one to know one.
Okay.
They think I'm seeing things, making things up. I don't want to talk about it.
Let's see, why don't you want to talk about it?
If I knew anything about that, I'd tell you.
Okay.
I suppose after what I did, there are people that might think I belonged in prison. What do you think, Doctor? Can I be saved with therapy, or should I be locked up like a dangerous criminal?
What did you do?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay. So I'm gonna go move on from her. We got pretty far with it. We got we got all the major stuff taken care of. I just didn't get the all the greens taken care of. I don't know if you can do green on each day or not. I don't know each session. I don't know that. So I'm gonna guess you can't right now because there's some things I don't want to talk about. I'm assuming it's gonna be green overall once you're done with them, but we'll see. Bryce. Okay. Hello. Who are you?
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Dekker?
No, I didn't know Dr. Dekker.
He was an antagonistic psycho. I hope you're not from the same school of thought.
No, I'm not.
I can't help you there.
Okay, all right. Psycho?
I didn't really like Dr. Dekker, and for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind.
No, I want to talk about Dr. Dekker. What were your reasons for not liking him?
Dr. Dekker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself.
Jeez. Okay. Self?
He wasn't a good man. I don't know how he could live with himself. Perhaps he couldn't.
What do you know about Dr. Dekker's murder?
Yes, Dr. Dekker was murdered. Quelle surprise. Murder does seem a bit harsh, doesn't it? And another grave to dig. I know as much about it as you do. Less, I would imagine.
Okay.
Dr. Dekker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself.
Jeez. What did he push you to do?
I know you're asking questions to try and get a bearing, but I'd rather not talk about that now. Let's just enjoy the getting to know you phase before the ugliness kicks in.
The ugliness?
Doctor, pace yourself, please. This is my session. I'm paying.
All right, don't get so angry, man. Jeez. Oh, wow, I exhausted all the dots. Okay. What's wrong today?
Originally, I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed.
Okay. Well, depressed?
You'd think being a gravedigger had
Whoops.
its perks.
Oh, a
but it can
gravedigger.
be very
Okay.
stressful.
What
There's
perks?
a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again. And as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour.
Okay. Two weird things. Why does he point out using a shovel and extra hour? Okay. So let's. He's a gravedigger, obviously, but let's ask him to just exhaust the question. What? Okay. Where do you work?
I'm a gravedigger, Doctor. And people are dying quicker than we can bury them.
Okay. All right. Extra hour.
At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues.
Close.
It's my very own midnight hour.
Okay. Midnight hour.
It's a bizarre thing to know you have an extra hour every day. I rarely ever sleep until after midnight now, so I can appreciate the extra time. I get a lot of work done in that time. I'm completely caught up. The depression is no longer an issue. 25 hours is a blessing for me. But apparently, it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it is. What do you think, Doctor?
Yes, I think it's real to you.
I thought it would be too early to make a diagnosis, but it's good you're having a go anyway.
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have answered. What do you do during your extra hour? Okay.
At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
How do you use your extra hour?
In the extra hour, I mainly catch up with work. It's a godsend. Sometimes I play chess against myself. It relaxes and strengthens the mind all at once.
Chess?
I like chess. I still play sometimes when I can find an opponent. There's nothing more satisfying than planning scores of moves in advance and then watching things unfold as you saw them. I shouldn't have told anyone about the Queen.
The Queen?
I stumbled across a relic myself. An ancient chess piece. A queen, I believe. The best chess piece. The most freedom of movement.
This guy likes
But they
being able
took
to
it
move
away
around the way he
immediately
wants
and
to.
proclaimed the whole east side of Henley Church a protected site of archaeological importance, which means we're not allowed to use it until the archaeologists have finished.
Okay.
I wish I hadn't told anyone.
Shovel?
Henley Church, where I work, is
Henley
located
Church.
on an old Norman motte and bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic.
Okay. Henley Church?
Henley Church is relatively small. Well,
Go back to the relic
number of
thing.
bodies they expect us to pack into the ground is relatively small. The whole building was once owned by Scientologists, but they handed it back to the community as a tax break, I believe. Or they'd finished doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it.
The guy's taking my picture. Relics? Oh, okay, so he found the relic. Are you religious?
I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God, not anymore. There are too many religions to pick from, don't you think?
Yes, there are too many.
Then we agree. Have you watched Zeitgeist, Doctor? Some of it is believable, and the part about most religions stemming from the same basic facts. It's more likely they've all got it wrong than one of them has got it right.
Sure. Sure thing. Okay, so I finished him. But there's still stuff here. I mean, I did a lot of it, actually. Okay, so I think I'm done with him. So if I just hit continue, I guess, that takes me to the next day. So I'm going to see how I'm going to hit continue if there's any, like, closing thing off, but I think we're going to close the end of this episode here. I'm not going to interview another person in this episode, so let me just see if I hit continue what happens. Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, Doctor.
Okay.
Glad I caught you.
Weird girl at the beginning.
You might want to hear what Ben had to say. Quick catch up.
All right, let's talk to Jaya tomorrow. We're gonna end it. So we're gonna end this episode here. You can't see it right now, but she's staring at me in a very mean way. She's very impatient with me. Please remember to like and subscribe to these videos. Thank you so much to FMV World for sponsoring us. And thank you so much everybody who's subscribed, everybody who's commented, everyone who's watching the videos. I really, really appreciate it. Please comment, and I'll try to answer everybody's comments on the video. So please do that. Share it with everybody that you know. Let's get this train going. I'm putting up a poll probably end of this week, maybe beginning of next week, to see what game I should play next. I don't really know how long this game is, so I'm gonna try to track it in that way, but can't hurt to put the poll up anyway. So like I said, like and subscribe, and thank you so much, everybody. It's been great these first couple of weeks just getting going here. It's been really amazing. But until next time, be good to one another, and FMV Agent on the case.